We have entered the most difficult and dangerous 30 days in this bear market for Bitcoin. August already started with strong liquidations and I don't think we are done yet. In this video we will first have a look at the potential bear market and whether I am still sticking to my August trade plan and why I think the next 30 days will be very difficult to trade. I think most people are not ready and don't realize the implications if this resistance breaks. I hope by the end of this video there should be much more clarity, so let's get into it. We are getting dangerously close to a potential bear market end and I want to ask you, are you actually ready for it? Do you have enough exposure? Because in my case, and I want to be very clear here, I want the price to go lower. I want to accumulate Bitcoin below 60k. But the market doesn't care what we want. Instead, we printed a combination of pattern that if this resistance breaks, really need to start talking about a potential bear market end. So what exactly changed? We are about to print another potential inverse head and shoulders pattern. This one is even cleaner than the last one. The right shoulder where we are right now doesn't look weak to me. If we have a closer look, we can see that this whole recent uptrend is spot driven rather than futures driven, which makes it much more of a stronger bullish signal. And not only that, we also been printing bullish RSI divergences over the last few weeks on all time frames. Where will we go if we break out? The measured move of this pattern could bring us around 67k. That's actually higher than I expected. Now, does it mean we go there in one candle? Of course not. Personally, I still hope Bitcoin gets rejected here and drops lower so we have more time to accumulate at cheaper prices. But if not, that's exactly why I asked you in the beginning, are you ready for the bear market to end? I'm still going ahead with my original plan. At the very least, I still want to hedge my spot position with a swing short. The only thing that changes is that I raised my target. I now want to start building that swing short closer to the 200-day moving average, which sits around 69 and 70k, but it needs to happen within a specific timeline. What's my timeline for that setup? As I explained in my last video, August looks like a half bullish, half bearish month. My first guess was bullish first, then bearish like in 2022, but we did lose 63k and even closed below it, which was my invalidation. However, it looks like that it was just a typical August fake out. Remember I said this wouldn't be an easy month to trade. I expect lots of liquidations and fake outs. That's exactly how August started. But now that we are back inside the channel, I'm sticking with my original plan. My guess is if the Strait of Hormuz stays open and things calm down on the geopolitical side, we should get at least another 10 days of bullish price action. But once we get into the second half of August, this is when things get tricky. Why? Because if bullish price action continues, which is still my base case, then the break of this resistance and the confirmation of the inverse head and shoulders becomes very bullish. I mean, potentially bottom is in kind of bullish. I just can't imagine the potential FOMO of people who are sidelined and FOMO back all in. At that point, I really only see two things that could bring Bitcoin back down. Number one, of course, is the escalation of war, and number two is a crash in the S&P 500. But right now, the only realistic trigger I see for the S&P 500 to crash is a rate hike in September at the next FOMC meeting, which is still more than a month away. So what exactly makes this month so difficult and dangerous to trade for me? Believe it or not, the easy scenario is actually if we get rejected here. If we fail to break resistance, lose 61.5k with volume and a retest, then nothing really changes. I simply continue to DCA 1% every day. And honestly, you should probably do the same. If we lose 61.5k with confirmation, the next obvious target becomes 54k. And that's the easy scenario. The other scenario is where most people are not ready for. Because if we actually break above 65k with volume, ask yourself, would you not FOMO in? The bear market could be over, and that's exactly why I think these are the most dangerous 30 days. This month already started with liquidations and a fake out, and I don't think it's over yet. At the same time, this could be the month that decides whether the bear market is in or not. And you think about it, this is such a dangerous combination. Historically, August is half red and half green, but most YouTubers already told their followers that this will be a red month. Now imagine Bitcoin starts breaking key resistance. Half of the people will think the bottom is in. The other half will still wait for a crash. This is exactly what creates emotional trading and all of these liquidations. The best thing you can do right now is having a plan, and a good plan answers these two questions. What if this is the bottom and we go higher from here? And what if this is not the bottom and we drop lower? If you have a strategy that answers these both, you don't need to predict the future. My answer to this question I explained a couple videos back. I switched to a daily 1% DCA approach. I already bought 30% spot at 59k and over the last 10 days accumulated another 10%. My average right now is somewhere around 60k. And I will just continue to buy. Why do I still hold on my swing short idea? And yes, I will still execute that trade. But I will be honest to you, I don't expect this to be an easy trade. I will keep my invalidation very tight and I will only execute that trade if I see price action weakening. I'm very certain there will be some form of rejection. And if we drop lower and the bottom is not in, it will start at this rejection. Now, if you're still looking for day trades, I actually think there could be some good opportunities. If we actually break the resistance at 64.8 with volume and a retest, this could be a very good long position. And on the other side, if we lose 61.5 with volume and a retest, this could be a very nice short entry. Anyways, that's it for today's update video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, trade safe. Thanks for watching and I see you in the next one.